Hannah Murray on TRE in the afternoon.
Joining us on the line now is Victoria San Juan. She was a deckhand and stew on the 10th season of Below Deck Mediterranean, which finished just earlier this year. Whilst filming, she celebrated her birthday, which happened to fall on the first anniversary of her boyfriend Bon passing away. She's since shared some really beautiful and helpful videos for other people going through grief. So it's really great to have her on the show. Hi, Victoria.
Hi, how are you doing? Honestly, you have the most amazing radio voice. I'm seriously so impressed.
Oh, thanks.
No, I really am. I can't speak that consistently, like with such great tone, and I can't do it. I'd be messing up all the time.
Oh, don't worry. We'll be fine. Can I call you V?
Yeah, please. That's my most comfortable name for sure.
Okay. Okay,
that's
perfect.
home for me. I love V.
I have to ask you about being on Below Deck in general, first of all, because obviously being on a reality show and having cameras around you all the time, it's very easy as a viewer to either think, oh, they know the cameras are on them or not. I mean, do you forget about the cameras? Are you just kind of acting normally, forgetting that they're there some of the time?
No, honestly, I don't think you ever forget. You get used to them, like you get more comfortable with them. But I'll never forget, I was in the crew mess once and it was really quiet and I was just eating a banana, so nothing was happening. And they were just like zoomed in on me eating a banana. I'm like, you guys,
is this all you've got?
Have breakfast. Like, is this all you got? I'm just eating a banana. But yeah, I mean, it takes some getting used to for sure. But that's why it's so exhausting. It's that extra level of like having to constantly think about, well, I am being televised and every move is being watched.
Yeah. And again, it's a difference between being filmed working and doing a job, which I guess primarily you're there to do, but then there's all the other stuff that goes with it, all the issues with relationships and friendships that must be really weird that it's kind of there on camera. I think, gosh, if I was filmed in my 20s, I'd be looking back, I'd be mortified.
Oh my God. I tell you, every time I had like a makeout scene or something, I was dying on the inside, and I look at my family and be like, that's not me, that's my stunt double Sydney Sweeney, I swear to God. I just felt so bad they had to watch those parts. You know?
Yeah, it's true. I mean, it's, you know, we think about all the things that we do in our 20s, and you know, most people don't have to do that on camera, so hats off to you for putting yourself in that situation.
Yeah, it's all for you guys, your entertainment, and it was my pleasure. So
oh, thank you very much.
I'd do it again. I'd do it again.
And I'll come back to the relationship side of things, but I wanted to speak to you about grief and things. And I'm so sorry for the loss of your boyfriend, Bon. That must have been just horrendous to go through that loss at such a young age.
Yeah, it was quite literally the worst day of my life. And I say that laughing because I mean, I've had to deal with grief with like a lot of dark humor, but I had never really lost someone I was close to. So to lose the person I was closest with was absolutely terrifying. I wasn't sure how to navigate it at first, but I think having the person that I love most on the other side to watch over me has been really, really relieving actually, in a way. Yeah.
And to lose him on your birthday, I mean, that's a real double whammy.
Dude, the timing. I was like, you couldn't have died any other day. Like, come on. But I've always had a way of restructuring things into a more positive perspective. And I think there's something really lovely that him and I share the same day. Like, his first day is his first day, and, you know, his last day is my first day. And I think when you die, you don't really die. I think you kind of are reborn in a way. So I think it's beautiful that now we have the same first day. And I love seeing like my birthday and his birthday on a prayer card. I think it's really sweet. Like, it's together forever.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he stole like my birthday, whatever. It's fine. I'll forgive him, but we'll get to better birthdays eventually.
Yeah. I think it's amazing. I mean, I know what you mean about dark humor. I think it's, we somehow not need to, but I think it can really help to find humor in really dark times. But I do think it's amazing how you're able to do that at such a young age, and the fact that this only happened just about a year ago, and that it happened on your birthday. You know, it's a lot to process. So I think you're amazing.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, so Bond kind of had a similar situation, and I learned a lot from him. It was he had a former partner that he was engaged with. They broke it off, and then a year later, she passed away.
Oh my
So I learned
goodness.
a lot. Yeah, it's just like it's a weird pattern. So the day she passed at 23, and then the day that I turned 23, he passed, and there's just like this weird connection that we have. Yeah.
Wow, that's
So
really weird.
I learned a lot of kind of managing and healing from him. So it was kind of like a weird, like I'm like grateful in a way that he kind of had me set up. Like none of us ever knew this was going to end up this way, but I appreciate that I had some sort of guidance to hold on to.
Amazing. Yeah. And having to go through the year anniversary on camera. And I remember as you were approaching it, you started to become ill. You got a cold and you were really congested. And it was like your body kind of saying to you, okay, you need to chill for a bit. You need to relax and take some time. It was amazing. Yeah.
I mean, I truly did not know how I was going to handle that day because I had no idea how my body was going to remember things or interpret it. And I think I had said for a moment in one of our episodes that during Bond's 6-month anniversary, I had very similar symptoms. And what I was doing was I was just holding on to a lot of energy. And I think because I just needed like a really good cry, a lot of it was being held in my sinuses and I couldn't breathe right. And it just like felt really sick. And on top of that, like being a deckhand is absolutely exhausting. So really what I just needed is like a really good hug and a really good private, loud, sobby, wet cry. Yeah. Is really like what would have helped. So the thing is, I didn't even get to fully process my birthday on the show until months afterwards because you're just so in the zone of like, well, I got to be on my best behavior and I got to keep it together as best as I can. So it was like a push through kind of attitude.
And your Captain Sandy, seemed to be really understanding, which is great, really supportive.
Mm-hmm. You don't see the whole conversation, but she gave me such a beautiful pep talk of like what she's been through and how like even she's lost her mom while she was out at sea and working and like she was so griefed in that she couldn't even dock the boat. She had to have someone come on board and help her dock. And thankfully they had like the sister vessel of like the boat she was driving at the time, so it worked out in her favor. But she was very, very comforting and I really appreciate like her words of wisdom.
Yeah. And in terms of other things and other people on the boat, you really went through it. You built up a connection with Joe, and us as viewers who had seen Joe in previous series were like, "No, V, don't do it. It's not going to work. He's going to do you wrong." And he was coming across going, "Oh no, I've changed," and he was saying all the right things for you, and we're going, "Really? Do we really think he's changed?" And of course he hadn't, and it was heartbreaking to watch. We were like, "V, no."
Yeah, it wasn't the most fair. It wasn't very fair. The thing is, I didn't really get to finish watching his season, so I didn't really quite know what kind of reputation he had. Aisha gave me a bit of a warning, but I was like, nah, Aisha, it's just for fun. It's fine. Like, this is a no strings attached situation. Like, it's not gonna be anything serious. So
yeah, it was he was the one that said he wanted to make it serious and wanted you to meet his mum and all of that. It was him that was trying to step it up.
You notice I never once say, "Hey, I want something serious." I never once said it.
No.
The thing is, like, I was actually moving to Valencia right after filming the show, and he lives in Spain too. He lives in Alicante. It's not too far from Valencia. And so I was like, man, I don't know anybody. Like, I'm moving completely on my own. It would be nice to just know, like, one person.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to maintain that friendship outside of the show. And I think it really scared him off. Yeah.
Oh, dear. Kizzy didn't help either.
No, Kizzy didn't help.
My goodness.
Yeah. Kizzy's quite a character. I'll hand it to her. She's amazing for TV. Like,
yeah,
that girl is meant to perform. Like, she really puts on a show.
Yeah, she needs to learn a bit of girl code, though, I think.
I absolutely agree. I think, kind of example of someone who should learn girl code.
Yeah, absolutely. So I want to ask you about what you're doing now. I mean, I see you online and you're obviously having fun in Asia. You've spent a bit of time hanging out with Max, which is nice to see. He seems like great fun.
Oh man, he's a ball of energy. I've been hanging out in Asia for the past month. I'm actually in the process of moving to Australia.
Wow.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of below deck people in Australia, so I thought I'd say hi to everybody while I'm there. But I've just always wanted to live in Australia, and I've always felt really connected to that place. So there's a yachting opportunity over there. I'm going to go over there and see if I want to get back into yachting or if I want to get back into scuba diving. I might take up kite surfing. Honestly, who knows at this point? I'm like a fart in the wind. I just go where everything blows me at this point.
Oh, brilliant. And with regards to the working on yachts, as I said, you were working as a stew and then you became a deckhand. What do you kind of prefer? What's the difference between the two for you?
Oh my God, deckhand any day. I can't clean people's poop. I just can't do it. and like I just had so many moments where I don't know how to act around really like affluent rich people. So like I just have weird etiquette around them, you know, and I prefer to be like the fun like sports person outside on deck. I think that's much more suitable for me.
Yeah, nice. And do you see yourself doing below deck again, or are you like, okay, tick, done that, don't need to go back?
Oh no, I would love to do it again, but I'll tell you, I would come back a lot more feisty. I think watching the episodes and seeing how I'm very non-confrontational, but there was a couple points where I was like, wait, I was correct in this situation. Like I really should have made it more you know, I think I really should have defended myself a bit more. I think I'd come back with a bit of a kick.
Yeah. When they first told you that they'd had a kiss and things, Kizzy and Joe, you were so unbelievably nice to both of them, and you were like, okay, thanks for telling me, it's fine. And then you thought about it and was like, you know what, it's kind of not fine. It's actually not okay. But by which time they were like, oh great, she's fine with it. Oh, it was hard to watch.
Well, my ideology at the time was like, oh, you've ruined this. Like, you guys have really effed this up. And this is on my birthday, so this is such a weird timing. And I was like, no. You're not going to mess up everything and then mess up my birthday on top of that. Because I already had my last birthday messed up. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take this with a grain of salt for now. I'm going to enjoy myself because this is really weird. We're about to go celebrate me. You're not going to ruin this for me. We will ruin this all together tomorrow. We have
fair play.
a more put together conversation of like what the heck happened.
Yeah. Oh, it's great that you're able to delay that. Brilliant. You're
because I was like, I don't want to ruin my own birthday because you guys did. Like, why am I going to bear the consequences of your mistakes?
Yeah.
So
definitely.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
And
I wasn't kind of paying to it.
And any kind of dating happening at the moment?
Oh man, I have become so incredibly picky. And you know what? I've never been. No, it's great. I mean, I've never been really single for a long period. So I was just like, you know what? Let me take healing really seriously. And I think by taking healing really seriously, I've like fallen so in love with life and so in love with people around me that my cup has kind of overflowed. And I think when that overflow happens, you kind of have this energy about you that attracts the right person. And I'd be mistaken if I wasn't going to Australia to find my husband or whatever, but that's kind of part of the mission. I mean, if Robert Irwin was listening, I wouldn't be mad about it. I really
Fair enough. And I love as well, I wanted to ask you about some of the things that you're passionate about, because I know you're really passionate about the planet and the ocean and animals. And I'm following your videos of the different things that you're wanting to do.
Thank you.
Have you got like different projects happening, or you're looking for projects, or?
Yeah, so I'm looking to work with people in person because I want it to be hands-on. I want it to be personable and genuine. And I want to celebrate people in conservation. I'm so tired of hearing bad news, and I want to deliver good news, but I want it to be like playful and educational and flirty. And I think we haven't seen science communicated in that way. I think people get bored by science these days, and I'm like, no, like I'm going to make this fun for you guys. So I've done Rescue Reef with Miami University, and my next one's actually for Ocean, they're pretty big, especially in Bali and stuff like that. And moving to Australia, I feel like there'd be like so many great opportunities. So if anybody wanted to work with me in Australia for like the Great Barrier Reef or anything sustainability, I'd be all about it.
Yeah, exciting. Yeah. So people can get in touch with you if they've got different ideas and projects and things.
Yeah, I would love that. And especially like no matter where it is, I'm always traveling. So I've had lots of people from the United States reach out to me in Costa Rica and Ecuador and like all different types of places. So I plan on, eventually making my way through and trying to see like how much how much we can grow this and how much we can get people involved.
Yeah. Oh, it's great. It's nice when you've been on a TV show like Below Deck. I think it automatically gives you a kind of platform. So to use it in a good way to help the planet is brilliant. Well done.
Yeah, and that's always been my goal in life. Like, that's always been like what I love most. And so many people have asked me, been like, you should do OnlyFans, and I'm like, I could, but like, I really love the ocean, and I would prefer to help it out more. you know,
you could do pictures of yourself with holding like 2 little turtles or something. You could incorporate animals and conservation.
Like I said, it's still sexy, but it's just sustainability and stuff.
Yeah, makes us sustainability sexy.
Yeah, it's the idea that I'm sexy and I'm giving you sustainability. That's why it's called sexy sustainability.
Lovely. I love it. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, if people do want to follow you online on Instagram and obviously get in touch with any potential projects, what's the best way for them to do that?
I have Instagram DMs, but honestly, I prefer email just because my DMs are a bit flooded.
Okay.
So yeah, email for sure. I should have made it easier. Email name. Oh my God, why did I do that?
Don't worry.
It's the same as my Instagram handle. It's Victoriana Dawies, but I understand that's. I'll type it.
Go on, spell it. After Victoria, what's the next bit?
Yeah, DAOIZ@gmail.com. Victoriana Dawies.
Brilliant. Well, if people want to know, I've got it here, so that's great.
Okay.
Victoria, thank you so much for joining us. It's been really, really great to chat with you. And good luck in the future.
It was a pleasure. Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you as well.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.